WDTN, the station that's working for you. This is 2 News Now.
Welcome and good morning, everyone. So happy to have you in here. It is 11 o'clock, time for 2 News Now on this, oh my gosh, one of our favorite days, Friday Eve. It is Thursday, July 16th. I am your host, Alexis Bellamy. I've got 2 News today. Anchor Kelly King with me. Kelly, good morning.
Good morning to you. Happy Friday Eve.
Happy Friday Eve. I almost said traffic again to you because I had Lee the other day. But
well, I've done all the jobs here. You can call me anything.
That'd still be accurate. We have so much to get through this morning, but first we're going to kick things off with a look at your top 5 stories of the day, some continuing coverage and updates for you this morning. We've learned 1 person is dead and 2 people are currently in custody this morning after a shooting in South Dayton. Police were called to the intersection of Gerlaw and South Dayton Lakeview Roads in Bethel Township, and that was around 3:20 in Clark County, excuse me. So we know that's when bullets started flying around 3:20 yesterday afternoon. That's when police got that call. A Clark County Sheriff's Office says they found a man shot in the chest in a ditch. He did die at the scene. Deputies searched for suspects for that suspect's car that had been last seen heading south on State Route 235. So police, when they found that car on Princeton Drive and Salem Avenue in Dayton, 2 suspects were taken into custody, and police, or deputies rather, are saying they are investigating this incident as a homicide.
We're also following a shooting where the Montgomery County Sheriff's Office is looking for multiple suspects, and they're saying this was a targeted shooting. Take a look at that crime scene. It's obviously an extensive one. This happened Tuesday afternoon around 4 at Turner Road and Philadelphia Drive. Deputies say a woman was shot in her car by someone in another vehicle, firing multiple rounds from handguns and a rifle. The woman drove herself to the hospital, and she is expected to be okay. The sheriff's office is looking for the suspects who they say were masked at the time. Anyone with information is asked to reach out to the sheriff's office.
Kelly, unfortunately, we have a very busy top 5 for you this morning. The violence continues. In our third top story today, we learned that 4 teenagers could potentially be tried as adults for a deadly shooting that happened outside of a Dayton convenience store. The suspects do include 1 17-year-old and 3 16-year-olds. They're all charged with murder. Authorities say that a nationwide warrant is currently out for one of the 16-year-olds. That's Lamar Deshaun Smith. He's on the run right now. Prosecutors believe the 4 teenagers are connected to the shooting death of 37-year-old Joshua Fuller. Fuller was shot and killed last month, back on June 14th, right outside of the Main Mart. That's on North Main Street. Prosecutors say they believe that 17-year-old Jameer Brown pulled the trigger. All of the suspects facing that murder charge, along with felonious assault and aggravated robbery charges. Again, we've been covering the story since it broke last month. We have that full timeline, the list of events on our story or online at WDTN.com.
We're going to switch gears here and talk about a health alert. It's one that people have been talking about online. We're talking about cyclosporiasis. There is an outbreak. It's grabbed headlines, and nearly 7,000 cases of that parasitic infection have been reported nationwide. Public Health Dayton Montgomery County says they've only seen about 10 cases so far. Now, in the past, the parasite has been found in snow peas, raspberries, basil, cilantro, and lettuce. Washing food, cooking food above 158 degrees Fahrenheit, and washing your hands after handling produce can kill the parasite. Now, if you do begin to experience symptoms, it's important to get medical treatment. So you want to keep that produce clean, your hands clean. Yeah, it is scary since it is spreading nationwide.
Yeah, and I know like all elements, people, the name, people are, how do I say this? It doesn't matter. It's so dangerous. And people, it's got people changing how they eat, what they eat, where they go to eat.
My family already said, my parents were like, all right, that's a reason not to eat lettuce and salad anymore.
And that is one more. So we're keeping an eye on that. Finally, this morning, you guys, something new to keep an eye on. Moving forward, an incoming Ohio law will now create a 15-foot buffer around police officers and other first responders while they're carrying out their duties, making it a crime to ignore warnings to back up. So Governor Mike DeWine signed House Bill 20 last week. Here's what this bill will do. The measure will now prohibit people after receiving a warning from police from knowingly approaching or remaining within 15 feet of a first responder while interfering with that first responder's duties, or even threatening that responder with physical harm. So that's the people, Kelly, you know, we've seen it in like standbys. The phone is in the person's face. Why are you getting arrested? Why are you arresting this person? This law will essentially make it illegal to do so. Violators could face a first-degree misdemeanor charge, punishable up to 100 days, 180 days in jail, and a fine of up to $1,000. Wow. This starts in October, so that's definitely something to keep in mind. And a lot of people have mixed feelings about this. Some are like, okay, great, about time. Sometimes the police are there always the police are there to do their job, get this person off the street or whatever, and it does not help or even make it safe to get in their face.
Here's the thing. They are first responders. They're responding to a scene, an emergency for some reason. Right. So they do have a job to do. So I can kind of see why this is being implemented.
All right. Before we jump into our first look of that Storm Team 2 forecast, look at this, Kelly.
Okay, let's take a look. This is an orange sky. This is from smoke from Canadian wildfires. It's over Massachusetts. This was yesterday. The sky just looks orange. According to the National Weather Service, air quality alerts were issued throughout the day. Those smoky skies expected again tomorrow with those air quality alerts. And actually, here,
speaking of which,
we have that hazy sky. Not to this degree.
I was just going to say, it doesn't look like this. And
Nothing like this.
I don't know. Jamie, I know this is not healthy for us. Yesterday, we talked a lot about the air quality levels and them being safe for that sensitive group. But I mean, what are we looking at here at home? I mean, no one in Massachusetts should be outside looking at this.
Yeah, we don't have anything quite that bad, but if you go outside right now, you'll see some haze, like off in the distance, you'll notice it. But we're also seeing a blue sky, so it's definitely not as bad. Time lapse here from the Troy Stouter Center. Again, you can kind of see a haze out there. Otherwise, we just have really mostly sunny conditions, a few cumulus clouds drifting through right now, but it is dry across the area with the sun, the warm temperatures, and the potential for some of that smoke to continue to drift through today. We do have an air quality alert day for the whole area. And really all of Ohio, we're going to see our AQI up around 101, which is unhealthy for sensitive groups. 85 is our current temperature. It's heating up fast. We have 86 in Springfield, already up to 89 in Fairborn, and 86 out in the Eaton area, with Bellefontaine also at 86. Dew points. This is why it feels so awful outside. It's 74-degree dew point right now in Dayton and Lima. That is oppressive, if not miserable, levels of humidity. Muncie, 73. Columbus and Cincinnati are both 72. So when you factor in the humidity with the air temperature, it feels even hotter. The air temperature is 85 in Dayton, but it feels like 92. It's 89 at Wright Pat, but it feels like 98. So already feeling close to 100 degrees in spots. Hazy, hot, humid conditions for the rest of the day. Temperatures will top out in the lower 90s. We're going to take a look at when we'll see a break in the heat and humidity in your forecast minutes away.
Jamie, this is the type of weather that makes you almost reevaluate what you're going to eat for lunch. Like, I don't want soup. I don't want
anything hot.
I don't want anything hot. Kelly, I think I may need a salad today. Like, this would be the day where I should go and get like.
I'm just telling you, be aware, cyclosporiasis. So watch out what salad you're eating. I'm just saying.
Thank you so much, Jamie. We'll have that full look from you shortly. Okay, 11:08. Let's look at our react to that question for this morning. You guys, the buzz surrounding the Odyssey. My goodness. Kelly, you've heard about it.
Sure have. I watched the trailer.
Yep. See, now I need to. All I've seen is like the clips of it. But a lot of people are talking about, of course, the star-studded cast. Who's in it? Look, we're seeing everyone now. And that's what I want to talk about today, is who in this movie, full of everyone's favorite,
right,
are you most looking forward to seeing? Go ahead, Kelly.
I will say I am looking forward to Anne Hathaway. I really like her as an actor. And I'm going to tell you, too, the trailer did not do it for me.
Yeah?
The trailer really didn't do it for me. It's just the cast itself. So
she's my answer as well. Lupita too. Oh my gosh. But I heard she's like playing some type of character. Is that right? She may not like be herself.
Okay.
Like so, but I'll see. But I'm interested. Did you do the book? Oh my gosh.
I did.
Did you?
Yes.
Good for you.
Yes. And I think in maybe high school and
yeah.
college. I think I did it in both.
So now you got to go and
sure.
read it. See if it rounds out. But that's who me and Kelly are looking forward to seeing when/if we get to the movies to see it. There is the QR code. We want to hear from you guys. We have some of those responses in just a bit. But now it's 11:10. Let's turn to our day ahead. Outside of the Odyssey, the other big thing, Kelly, people are talking about is the heat.
Yep.
How hot it is. We're not going to get into why it's so hot. That'll just make us mad. But as the heat does continue to ramp up, people are continuing to do their best to stay cool and stay safe. But Kelly, at the same time, keep the cost of doing so at a minimum because that can get pricey.
Oh, sure.
So today we're going to hear from the experts who are warning on the strain that heat can put on your body and, of course, your wallet. Let's bring in 2 News reporter Charlie Ihlenfeld. He's pushing that story forward today. He's going to be talking to the experts and people just like us about how they're navigating this heat. Charlie, good morning.
Good morning. Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. So my first question, who are you talking to today? What are the experts having to say about this?
Yeah, so I'm talking with HVAC, companies, repairmen today to see what you need to do to make sure that your unit's running well. And there's a lot of different advice that, I've already heard and I'm going to pursue, further today. You want to make sure those filters are clean. You want to make sure everything's running well because when it comes to what's going to, cause that cost increase, that's definitely a leading factor. If you're seeing those surprisingly high utility bills, part of that, you have to acknowledge things are getting higher. Utility bills across the state have gone up 17% this year from last year when it comes to summer heat. That's about an average of $682 to now about $800. But if it's going in excess of those, expected rates, that's something you want to keep an eye out for. That can mean your unit's not running as well as it needs to. If your unit's old, it might need replaced. That could be a reason why it's, running up those costs. Your thermostat, could be broken. That could be another reason why your rates are running up. Your coils could be leaking. They could have dust in them. That's why you need to check your filters. You need to make sure that they're running as efficiently as they can because that's going to save you that extra dollar. And you can see it on the screen right now. Run those fans. Keep those windows closed. I mean, when you've got that light coming through, that's what's going to, make it hotter. It's going to make your unit run more. When you're not at home, make sure you're keeping those temperatures up. You don't want to have your HVAC unit, running any colder than it needs to if it's not helping you out. So there's a lot of different things you can do. And those are things I'm going to be talking with people about to make sure that they're doing what they need to do and hopefully getting the word out about what you can do to make sure your HVAC's running well.
Sure. Charlie, have any experts told you about what is the right temperature if you're
the
not
magic
home?
number?
See, that's that.
Your
Good one,
thermostat
Kelly.
running? Yeah.
It's funny that you say that because that is something I'm going to ask today because frankly, there's been so much different advice on what you need to do. I've talked to a lot of people that say they run it a lot colder than, experts recommend. So when I talk with experts today, that's something I'm going to work to get to the bottom, of because frankly, I've heard a lot. I'm sure everybody out there has heard a lot about the different temperatures. A lot of speculation. It's a great way of putting it.
Yeah, tell us what the officials have to say. Tell Kelly and I first, though.
Yeah, of course.
All right, Charlie, thank you so much for coming in this morning. Good luck out there this afternoon.
Thank you.
Okay, 11:13, time for a quick break. When we get back, a full look at that much-needed Storm Team 2 forecast and what you guys can expect to be doing if you are outside being safe. Talking to Five River Metro Parks. We'll be right back.
Hi, I'm Dan, the owner of Universal Windows Direct of Dayton. This is Bowie. He's been sniffing out the hottest summer deals just for you. For a limited time, buy 2 windows, get 2 free. Get $250 off for patio doors and entry doors, $1,500 off for roofing, and $2,000 off for siding. Plus this week, 24 months interest-free financing for all products. Summer savings are heating up. Hurry, give us a call and lock them in.
Universal Windows Direct.
Welcome back, everyone. Giving you a full look of that Storm Team 2 forecast. That's the top of everyone's mind. All we're talking about is that heat, how long it's going to stick with us, and if it's going to get any worse. And if it's bringing anything else, Jamie, a lot of questions.
Yeah, it is not feeling very good out there at all, just because dew points are in the low and mid 70s, and that is just miserable.
Yeah.
Miserable.
This
levels of
is
humidity.
not a day to be sitting beside the pool, Jamie.
Unfortunately,
it's a day to be
it's
in
not,
the pool.
like under the water,
in the
submerged.
pool the full
Yeah.
time, prune hands and all today. We are going to see sunshine between clouds and then also some occasional haziness in the sky. We do have an air quality alert for all of our area because of the higher levels of ground level ozone. The milky sky is due to those Canadian wildfires, the smoke from that coming in. And it is just going to be hot and humid. It is already 85 degrees. Our UV index is also a very high 10 on a scale of 1 to 11. So make sure you're applying and reapplying that sunscreen. With the humidity as high as it is, you'll be sweating it off rather quickly. Our normal high is 86. So we'll still be above that tomorrow and Saturday in the upper 80s. Sunday, we come down just below normal, and we're going to have a few days below normal even going through next week. Wednesday right now looks to be the coolest. But overall, we stay pretty close to normal on either side. Satellite radar loop, we've got a front sagging down from the north, and that'll be around for a couple of days, bringing the potential for some showers and thunderstorms. But right now, it is quiet out there, and most of today will stay that way. Future track shows a mix of sun and clouds going through the early afternoon. By 5 o'clock, you can see an isolated shower or storm as possible. Most of the area is dry, but maybe a couple spots get in on a little bit of rain. And that chance lingers into the evening, but then it really dissipates overnight. So tomorrow morning starts off dry, and it looks like we're going to see the potential for a better chance of showers and thunderstorms on Friday. They just look to be more numerous, and they will continue again into Friday evening and night. And by the time we get to Saturday, that's when we'll start to see the potential for some severe storms. So we do have a slight risk for Saturday. It looks like damaging wind would be the main concern with any thunderstorm that develops in the afternoon or evening. Today is mostly dry. We'll be up to 92. It's going to be hot and humid with that heat index ranging between 95 and 100 degrees. And you might notice a haze in the sky. Tonight's low is 72 after an isolated evening thunderstorm. It'll dry out, but it stays muggy. And then tomorrow is partly sunny, very warm and humid with scattered thunderstorms in the afternoon and evening. And Saturday looks very similar to that. Sunday, Monday look dry with some sunshine again. Tuesday is the next chance of rain, and that'll be followed by cooler temperatures Wednesday and also a drop in humidity that will be welcome by the middle part of next week.
That drop in humidity, that's the headliner for me.
Yes.
If we can say at least goodbye temporarily to the humidity, we'll take that win.
Yeah, we'll notice it a little bit Sunday, but really next Wednesday it'll feel fantastic.
And I'm
I say
looking forward
this
to that.
every time. I am not going to complain because I know what winter was like
Yeah,
here.
right.
So
remember
I
the
will
winter.
not complain ever about the humidity.
Know.
Nope.
I'm getting to it. Like Kelly said, she's staying strong. Jamie, thanks so much for breaking that down for us this morning.
Also, if you're heading to the Montgomery County Fair, because it's continuing today, you want to stay hydrated,
Kelly took
stay
words right out of my mouth.
safe,
Yep.
be careful out there, wear that sunscreen. Rides open at 1 this afternoon, so very shortly here. Now, also, a golf cart costume contest that will take place at 2 this afternoon. And then after that, the Tinsmith show will be at 4. You can get tickets at the gate. You can get tickets online. If you don't go today, that's fine
Very
because
fun.
the fair runs through Sunday.
Got to get there. All right. Are you guys feeling lucky? You know, last night there were Powerball drawings, but listen to this.
Okay.
A new study examined the luckiest months to buy a Powerball ticket in every state. It's called Bonus Jet. It's a casino bonus website, and it analyzed every Powerball jackpot winner from 2003 to this year to identify which months produced the most winners in each of the 45 states. This is important where it is played.
Okay.
As for us here in the Buckeye State, we had a total of 5 wins since 2003. But here's the but. Ohioans only began playing the draw game in 2010, and that was several years after Pennsylvania began playing in 2002. So the state's total wins tie it for 10th place nationally, along with Georgia, Massachusetts, and some other states. So
Okay.
if you're feeling lucky, Kelly, feeling lucky? Somewhat?
From this survey, I'm like, I'm
Lucky-ish?
waiting on the month. I'm
Yeah,
waiting on the
that's
month
what
that
you
was
need.
going to tell me when to buy the Powerball ticket and never did.
Oh my
So-
gosh, I forgot. We're in it right now. That's the one part I forget.
Oh.
July is our
Oh,
month.
okay. I was like,
That's the one
here
part I
I
forgot
am,
to
like,
say.
reading the
This is
script,
the
and I'm
month.
like, did
I'm
I
so
miss
sorry.
something?
No, you
did I
did
not listen?
July is Ohio's luckiest
Okay,
month.
yes,
So
I
now
do feel
go out and
lucky.
get a
I'm going to
ticket.
go out and buy a Powerball ticket.
Alrighty, you guys. Speaking of getting outdoors and spending time outside, if you are looking to do so and doing so safely, of course, staying hydrated, beating the heat, Five River Metro Parks wants to see you. They're hosting a series of free park open houses all throughout the summer. This morning, Beth Burke is the interpretation coordinator. She's here with us. She's going to tell us what we can expect because they have an open house this evening. Beth, good morning.
Good morning.
Thank you so much for coming on and being here with us. Will you tell us what we can expect at these open houses throughout the summer and why you guys are having them?
Well, we are having an event this evening out at Eastwood Metro Park, and we'll have lots of hands-on activities for the families that come out. It's just a great way for families to come out, make some memories in our park, enjoy a summer evening, and get to know more about your Metro Parks that are around. We know a lot of people have a favorite Metro Park they'd like to go to, so we'd like to encourage people to come out and maybe try a park they haven't been to before. Or if tonight Eastwood is your favorite Metro Park, find something new to do this evening that you haven't done before at a Metro Park.
Beth, you mentioned a lot of people do have those favorite Metro Parks. What's your favorite and why? I'm going to put you on the spot here.
My favorite depends on what the season is.
Okay.
Because there's just so many things to do in a Metro Park. It kind of depends on what the season is, where I like to go. But tonight, my favorite's going to be out at Eastwood because we're going to have our paddle sports taking place. So come out and try a kayak or a canoe so you'll get out on the water. Great way to cool off. We'll also have some fun activities where participants, especially for the kids, will be able to be a raindrop and follow the path through the watershed, which will be really fun for them. We'll have a little bit more of a relaxing activity with Paint a Park, do a watercolor painting of your favorite feature within the park.
Okay.
So there's be lots of things for people to do this evening at Eastwood.
Beth, that sounds great. Where can people go to learn a little bit more about this open house and upcoming ones?
Go to our website, metroparks.org, and you can see the park listings for all the activities that are there.
Perfect. Beth, thank you so much for coming on and telling us a little bit more about tonight's open house. I hope it sounds great. I hope you guys have a great time today.
Oh, it'll be fun.
Perfect. 11:23 right now. Time for a quick break. On the other side, what is coming up in Living Dayton? And a couple of those React to That responses. We're still talking about the Odyssey. Who do you guys want to see? We'll be right back. And we're back. We're talking about the Odyssey still. So much buzz around this movie coming out technically tonight if you have access to the early screening. I mean, I don't. I'll be waiting in line with everyone else trying to get a ticket. But who are you most excited about seeing? So many people are in this. First up, Alex says Tom Holland and Zendaya starring together in 2 movies within the span of 2 weeks is insane. Yeah, and they're Mr. and Mrs. now. Congratulations to them.
Yes.
Fine. And Nancy says Anne Hathaway. Straight like that. Kelly, there you
No,
go.
nothing else needed.
Nope. No
Anne
further
Hathaway, that's
explanation.
it. Yeah.
Finally, Trey says Tom Holland looks like he might deliver a Best Supporting Actor
Okay.
performance. You heard it here first.
All right,
I love
Trey.
the optimism. Okay. He is popular. Everyone loves Spider-Man. All right, let's turn and look what's coming up in Living Dayton on this Thursday. Grace is here to tell us about what we can expect this afternoon. Grace, good morning.
Hello, good morning. Yeah, we got lots going on today. But first, the noodle bar at the Silos is going to be in the kitchen making some
that.
chicken ramen.
so
It's going to be
excited.
amazing.
They're so good.
They are so good.
okay.
I cannot wait for that. Plus, it is camping season, so Mr. Manners is going to share some etiquette tips when it comes to, you want to respect your fellow
Yeah.
camper, right? Especially if you're at a
interesting.
campground.
I like that.
Yeah, so he's going to be talking about the do's and don'ts, really, of camping and what
Camping.
you should do.
You know how I respect people camping?
I
You
don't go.
I don't go.
But no, seriously.
I don't go either.
Grace, that's
No.
an interesting one. That's something I didn't even think about. You say camping, I'm like, okay, I want to make a s'more. Where are we putting the tent? I'm not even thinking about other people. So that should be really interesting. Okay, before we go, will you tell us who you're most looking forward to seeing in the Odyssey, Grace? If you're planning on going to see it.
Anne Hathaway, but I saw no one said Matt Damon. So
Yeah.
I'm going to pull
Damon.
for my king, Matt Damon, here.
He's
and
getting
say-
plenty of love, though, because he's the main character.
Yeah,
so
that's true.
I think he'll be okay.
Yeah, that's fair.
Alrighty, ladies, thank you so much for joining me this morning. That does it for us on 2 News Now. We'll see you back here on Friday, the 17th. Have a good one.